found in the Bronx, and what happens is, let's say, for instance, someone gets arrested, and they get arrested inside of their house. If that person is on public housing, they are at risk of losing their housing. If that person has a job and they're arrested, they are at risk of losing their job. If that person's arresting their children in the house, they are at risk of losing their children. And these things do happen. And so what we realized is that just focusing on our client's criminal case is not enough. Because it may not be the most important thing that's happening to a person. Someone may be concerned about their liberty, but also very much concerned about losing their children. And that losing their children could be the priority. So what our office does, both in the Bronx and here in Tulsa, is that we represent the mother in criminal court, but we also represent the mother in juvenile court with the goal of keeping the family together or reuniting the children with the mother or father. We also have advocates in our office that help deal with some of the collateral consequences and fallouts that come from an arrest, or connecting our clients to services or the things that maybe had they had them prior would not have ended up getting arrested. And so that is what we mean when we say holistic representation and client-centered representation. Our client is at the center of everything that we do. So that's a little bit about holistic defense and what makes us a bit different than your average public defender offices. Most public defender offices just focus on the criminal case, and that is not what we do. So why did we come to Tulsa, Oklahoma? As Ms. Fox said, Oklahoma does lead the nation in female incarceration. And that is sort of staggering considering the population of Oklahoma and comparing that to other states with much larger populations. But I do want to flag that not only does Oklahoma lead in female incarceration, I believe you're number 2 in male incarceration. So you incarcerate a lot of people. And when you're incarcerating a lot of people, that's a sign that something's not quite right. The national trend has been decreasing for incarceration, and that has not been reflected in Oklahoma. And so a lot of people want to know why. We also want to know why. And so when we talk about this being a year of learning, that's one of the things that we are looking at. We are trying to figure out what is happening, that so many people, so many women are going to prison. We have some ideas, but nothing that we can put hard numbers to right now. So Still She Rises, we're located in North Tulsa. Why North Tulsa? Well, what we know is when you have high statistics, staggering statistics of leading the nation in female incarceration, what we also know then is that people of color are disproportionately reflected in those statistics. So we looked at the map, looked at the incarceration rates in Tulsa, figured out where are people being impacted and arrested the most. And some of that is in North Tulsa. Is that me?
This one's up. You can't stand on the speaker.
No.
We'll try.